Welcome to Anime Tokyo Podcast. I'm your host, Ayumi, and I'm with my two co-hosts, Yumi and Neru. In this episode, we will be talking about Link Click,
which is also known as Time Agent, or the Chinese name is 时光代理人.
Link Click just ended last week, so we will be giving you guys a brief summary and what we thought about the show so far. Neru, would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Alright, leave it to me, Pion. So, just a very quick summary of what Link Click is. Using superpowers to enter their clients' photos one by one, Cheng Xiaoshi and Lu Guang take their work seriously at Time Photo Studio, a small photography shop set in the backdrop of a modern metropolis. Each job can be full of danger, but nothing is more important than fulfilling every order, no matter the scale or peril involved. And then, Link Click is produced by Howliners Animation League.
And you can watch the show on Funimation or Bilibili.
So before we go any further, just a warning that there will be spoilers in this video, so you should probably not watch this video yet if you have not checked out the show yet. So what do you guys think about the show?
I think Link Click is quite underrated last season just because it is a Donghua or like a Chinese animation, and not many people who watch this anime notice it compared to those who are watching Chinese animations like Solan or other ones. But I did learn that it was doing well in China, so that's good because I'm really looking forward to a season 2, especially with that cliffhanger in the last episode.
It's starting for a second season already. Oh, Neru, so what was your favorite arc in this season?
My favorite arc, it would be the basketball one. So just a little bit about that arc. It's when the client gave Lu Guang and Cheng Xiaoshi the mission to deliver messages to 3 people: his basketball team captain, and then his childhood crush, and his mother. And basically what happens is Cheng Xiaoshi lives through the events of the photo. So he goes through a basketball game, he helps the team win rather than lose, and then he goes on to deliver the messages according to what Lu Guang tells him. But then we realize that as he won the basketball game, the time has changed, and so it's obviously a big deal, right? Since they're not allowed to change the past or not change the past so that it can't affect the future. But then soon we also realized that the main event of the photo was not a basketball game, but rather a big earthquake that would kill the 3 people that the client wanted to send messages to. So there was a whole big story around that, and that arc just really made me ugly cry while watching it. It was definitely a very, very emotional episode that requires a whole box of tissues.
Same. That's also one of my favorite cases or arc. I didn't expect Luke want to accept the case actually, because I was thinking whatever he said might affect the future, and it did, but I guess he saw that earthquake was going to kill everyone, so I guess that's why he allowed it. But poor Cheng Xiaoshi, he didn't know anything, and when it happened, just seeing him break down just got me emotional too, especially, what happened to the mom and how she was holding him, telling him, I got you, just got me crying too. I kind of wish everyone could have lived, but we can't change the future.
Same, I was crying about that part. I mean, Chen Xiaoshi was hoping that he could save his mom at least, but in the end, they all died in the earthquake.
Yeah, the part with the mom made me so sad. I was like, using up my tissue from my tissue box. It was definitely one that's worth watching though. Really, really, tugs your heartstrings. Makes you feel something, I guess.
I think it's the earthquake case and Emma's case are the two really memorable ones, or the ones that really touched me. I think it's because they're relatable to me. Like, episode 1 was amazingly done. I was surprised, like I was hooked after watching episode 1. And Emma was a girl who, she was from like a small village. She moved to the city hoping to bring her family to live in the city with her. She works hard, but things didn't go as she was planning, and life got difficult for her. And I think it's because of this case. I think that's why Lu Guang might have said in the earthquake case, specifically telling Cheng Xiaoshi, you can't change the past. If you change the past, something worse can happen in the future. But I mean, at that moment, Cheng Xiaoshi didn't know that Emma died. We all didn't think Emma will bump into a killer and get killed. Of course, we learn more about how Emma died later on in the episodes. But yeah, I think those two cases are the ones that really touched me and I really enjoyed. What about you, Aya? What was your favorite arc or case?
My favorite case, I think it was episode 5.5. So the client was a young boy that had a crush on this girl from a martial arts family. But her father rejected him because he was younger than his daughter, and he was not from a martial arts family. So every year he would come and propose to her, and he would need to defeat her father, but he never did. And it's just so heart-touching how he would actually come every single year and get defeated, but he would keep trying again and again. And right now he is currently an old man and he's still trying.
It's the power of love, Pyun.
The power of love is very strong. But I'm not sure that they have grandchildren, because her father was saying that even my grandchildren are strong martial artists now. So maybe they did have grandchildren?
Good point. I think I remember the ending saying that too. Could be. Maybe she and him did get together, but he wants to get the dad's approval still. So it's he doesn't believe it's official till their dad approves of it, but they're together. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Neru?
Maybe that's also the case. I was thinking that maybe they did have children, but weren't, I guess, officially married, like Yume said, since the dad doesn't approve of him getting married to his daughter.
I think all the cases or all the arcs were really good. I really enjoyed the show. What were some highlights for everyone? Besides, your favorite arc, was there any other parts you guys really like, or certain scenes?
My favorite part of the show one of my favorite parts of the show is at the very beginning, where you watch Lu Guang and Cheng Xiaoshi do their first case, but they don't exactly tell you what type of power they have. You just watch them, kind of do their job and then jump into the photos. But they never actually tell you straight out, or at least in the beginning, they don't tell you straight out what their powers were. And so you actually have to use your head and put things together piece by piece to figure out what exactly their powers were. And then you got to, watch them and learn more about their powers through watching them doing their job. And I thought that was very nice, since they didn't tell you straight out, they have the power to jump into photos, but rather you have to figure it out yourself, to oh, look, he's inside the photo and his eyes are golden now, stuff like that.
Well, for me, I like the chemistry between Chen Xiaoshi and Lu Guang. Like, Lu Guang, I think he was trying to protect Chen Xiaoshi by not telling him about Emma and what happened to her. And he's always like rejected a case from the police officer when he found out it was like related to Emma, probably to like protect Chen Xiaoshi from feeling sad. So I think they're really good partners.
Yes, and I know like some people are speculating that it's just show BL, it's still like shonen I, but you know, it's not under that genre, or it's not, you know, labeled as that. You know, all ships are fan made, but you know, you're free to ship whoever you want to show. And definitely I do see Lu Guang and Chen Xiaoshi have really good chemistry. You know, they're really good friends. If they want to be more, they could be more.
Their friendship is very nice. It's like, you know, the ones with little words shared between them and more action. That type of relationship is very nice too.
Also, their personality just really complement each other. Like Chen Xiaoshi is like the emotional type of character. If he sees something wrong or injustice, he'll act on it. Like he will quickly, you know, go give that person a lesson, you know, for doing that. He doesn't really think things through or, you know, plan things out compared to Lu Guang, which is why they're perfect for each other, because Lu Guang is the one that calms down and take a step back and think about, you know, what's the safest action to take, what's their next plan, and he's there to calm Chen Xiaoshi down if, like, you know, he sees something that's dangerous. You know, it's like, Chen Xiaoshi, are you really sure you want to do this? You know, is this the safest action? Have you thought about the consequences? He's a guy with few words, but you know, he really does care about everyone around him.
Yes, I agree. Both the personalities like work so well together, and I'm so excited to see more of them together in the next season.
Oh, OMG, now this remind me of the ending, the last episode. Again, remember this spoiler. So last episode, I was already predicting, like I was guessing already that whoever attacked Shan, or you know, the killer, what if that person has powers? And it turns out they did. We don't know what his power is besides he possessed people's bodies. And one of my followers telling me this theory, like, what if the killer's power has something to do with, like, he need to become friends with them, or maybe it's not, you know, it might not be shaking hands, but he need to acknowledgement that, you know, they accept him, for him or her, whoever the killer is, guy or girl, to possess that person's body. Because that's why, you know, he was saying, you know, I want to become friends with you, Chen Xiaoshi. At first I thought he was just being creep or psycho, one of those.
Yeah, I mean, for me, at first I thought like the killer kept be like a lookalike or a doppelganger or something, but it turns out it was just another person with power, kind of like how Chen Xiaoshi and Liu Guang has their own powers.
I hope Lu Guang is okay in the ending, and because I did not expect the killer to stab Lu Guang in the end, and then it ended like that. I was like, please tell me he is okay, because I mean it could be that Chen Xiaoshi go back in time, you know, and prevent this from happening, of course. But for better or worse, I do hope, you know, Lu Guang survived this and he'll somehow catch the killer or stop him. But I think Ayumi brought a good point last time.
Yeah, I mean, even if they capture the killer, they would probably have to kill him, because can't he just like easily swap minds or enter someone's body, no matter where they are?
I guess we gotta find out what is his requirement to possess other people's bodies first. But he was an agent, so we know he's being like hired. So yeah, I think they're getting like really hyped right now. I feel like things get interesting. We end on that point. I don't know, can I wait? Like, I think it's a year and a half according to some people, what they said.
Yes, I was so sad to see Lu Guang get hurt I really hope he can like save him in time or something, and I hope he's alive, of course. The ending really got me there though, with Emma and Chen Xiaoshi. Like when they play the music, for some reason I can feel like something bad is going to happen, and it really did.
Chen Xiaoshi was so close and same with Emma too. Like having that speech Chen Xiaoshi made to Emma, it was touching. I was like, oh, but who knew the killer last minute would just take over her body and jump? I was like, what? No.
Oh, that touching speech went 2 ways.
I know there were quite a few theories going around. Like at the beginning, there was this theory that what if Lu Guang was Chen Xiaoshi's imagination or split personality? I was like, no, that can't be it. He's real. He must be real. I'm so happy he is real. Because, we saw him interacting with other people. And, like, I get if, like, Chao Ling was the only one trying to pretend that Chen Xiaoshi has split personality, but clients also talk to both of them must be real.
Yeah, I mean, ever since someone said that, I was, like, observing them, like, is he talking to himself? Did anyone else, like, say both their name at the same time or not, kind of thing? Yeah, so, like, what Neru said, the show give us a little bit of information each episode for us to kind of like, make theories in our head, which is kind of funny because the beginning of the song is like telling us, don't overthink, We will continue to overthink.
But the opening and ending song, I loved it.
Oh, I'm just saying, I love the ending song so much.
The opening song had that great choreography, the dance moves. I tried it, failed. What about you, Neru?
So, the opening and the ending for Link Click was actually pretty nice. I didn't actually expect the opening to be fully English, but it was actually really good. It was like very catchy, and then the ending was super catchy. The beat was super sick. I really liked it. And then, let's see. And then the part about if I had any theories about the show, I can't believe I actually figured it out. That there were characters and more superpowers. Too cool.
Now it made me start thinking, what is an organization out there, people of power? A special prison for people of power? Could be. And I wonder, does Chen Xiaoxi's parents have powers? Does he have power?
Oh, I wonder, because all he said was like his parents are like missing or something, right? So what if like they have power similar to Chen Xiaoshi and like maybe they're like stuck inside a past or something?
That's interesting. I know Chen Xiaoshi has time limits, so What if his parents were killed in the past? We're not sure like what happens when they time travel and if they get killed in the past in the real body. That could be something to explore. Like what happened to Chen Xiaoshi's parents. And then we never really got into Lu Guang's background. So that'd be interesting too.
Season 2.
Yeah, season 2. I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, I hope they do a good job, so I understand. It's gonna take time to make a good show. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Link Click yet, definitely give it a try. I highly recommend it. If you like something like mystery, psychological thriller, is definitely worth giving it a try. And I think the first episode will get you guys hooked too. Do you guys have anything else to add?
Yes, each episode is filled with suspense and it will get you hooked immediately.
Definitely, from the beginning to end, first episode all the way to the 11th episode, it's just filled with suspense and action, and definitely recommend.
And I think that's it for our video. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Anime Tokoyo Podcast.
Yay, see you next week, guys.
Yay, thank you for watching. If you guys like this video, please hit the subscribe button and like button below. And tell us what was your favorite part in this show.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.